Okay, let's get into it. Today, we're doing a deep dive on the CoinSwitch app.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in India thinking about crypto, you probably heard of it, maybe CoinSwitch Kuber specifically.
Yeah, definitely rings a bell for the Indian market.
So we've been looking at this article that really breaks down the platform,
Mm.
its features, pros, cons.
And crucially, who it's actually best suited for.
Exactly. Our goal here is pretty straightforward. Take what this source says and just lay it out for you.
So you can quickly get a sense of what makes it popular and if it, fits what you need.
The article really paints CoinSwitch, especially that Kuber version in India, as this simplified starting point.
Less intimidating than some hardcore trading platforms, maybe.
Hmm.
More about easy access.
Right. Integrated with basic financial stuff, focused on making it easy to jump in.
And its main job, according to the source, just making it simple to buy, sell, and manage crypto in India.
You can see live prices, track your portfolio.
And the big one,
Mm.
using Indian rupees, INR, directly.
That INR feature seems huge, doesn't it? The article highlights support for things like UPI, bank transfers, common Indian payment methods.
Oh yeah, that's a major advantage locally. Takes away that whole currency conversion headache, especially if you're new.
Makes sense.
Plus, the article points out the interface is meant to be super simple, very user-friendly.
Another plus for beginners, clearly.
Yeah.
The source also talks about offering dozens of different cryptocurrencies.
And trying to stay compliant with Indian regulations, which helps build trust, especially since things are still kind of evolving there.
Yeah, that regulatory piece is important context. Oh, and apparently they sometimes pushed zero trading fees. Initially, anyway.
Right, which sounds fantastic.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yeah, that's where the trade-offs come in, according to the source. The simplicity means, well, no advanced trading tools.
So if you're looking for complex charts, margin trading, detailed order books,
Forget it. This isn't the place for that. It's basic by design.
and that zero fee thing, the article talks about the price spread. Can you break that down a bit? How does that work?
Sure. So instead of charging you a fee on the transaction itself,
Okay.
there's a small difference baked into the price you see. The price you pay to buy is a tiny bit higher than the market rate, and the price you get when selling is a tiny bit lower.
So the difference between the buy and sell price is where they make their money.
Exactly, it's their margin. But the article's point is that it makes the real cost less obvious to you compared to seeing a clear, 0.2% fee or something.
Right, less transparency on the actual cost per trade. That's a key point.
Mm-hmm.
The source also flagged potential issues with withdrawals, said some users had trouble, or maybe limited options for certain coins.
Yeah, and that links back to the regulatory situation in India being, still in flux.
Meaning services or coin support could change.
It's a possibility, a risk you need to be aware of, according to the source.
Okay. And one last technical bit the article stressed. CoinSwitch uses a custodial wallet. What does that mean for the user practically?
It means CoinSwitch holds the crypto for you. You don't have the private keys yourself.
So you're trusting them with security and management?
Pretty much. You control the account, but not the underlying keys directly.
Got it. So summing up the process, download the app, sign up, do the KYC,
Yeah, standard stuff, PAN, bank details for India.
then add rupees, buy crypto, manage it in the app, easy flow.
Super easy flow. But that ease comes with those limits we talked about and that element of trust in the platform.
So pulling it all together, what's the main takeaway from the source? Who is this really for?
The article strongly suggests it's ideal if you are a beginner crypto investor in India.
Someone who wants the absolute simplest route using INR.
Exactly. And someone who isn't looking for complex trading features or maybe isn't ready or interested in managing their own private keys just yet.
Okay, so for you listening, the bottom line seems to be CoinSwitch, simplicity plus INR access for Indian beginners.
But the trade-offs are real. Fewer advanced tools, that price spread instead of clear fees, maybe some withdrawal quirks, no direct key control.
And operating within India's evolving crypto rules.
Right. Understanding that balance is key. It makes getting started much easier.
But you have to be okay with the platform handling things like keys and the way costs are structured.
Precisely.
Mm.
Knowing both the upsides and these limitations is crucial before you jump in.
Which leads us to a final thought for you to consider. When you think about simplicity versus control, who actually holds the keys to your crypto? What level of technical know-how and personal responsibility feels right for your own investing path?
And tied to that, how much weight do you give to navigating those changing regulatory waters when choosing a platform? Something to chew on.